welcome to Facing Reality.
Hi, Facing Reality. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
So sweet. I'm really great. I'm so excited to be talking to you today. And like normally I don't
Oh,
really care how I look for these interviews, but like when you're showing up like this, come on.
you look great.
In comparison, it's no competition here. Oh my goodness, you're like a winter wonderland queen, ice queen. Your
Yes.
design skills are incredible.
Thank
Your
you.
makeup skills are incredible. Your look and your personality, you brought it all. I know so many people are sad to see you go, but I think I've been saying it shows the level of the competition this year. Like it's wildly insane. And then also the Golden Beaver throws everything like wild. So we have to talk about all of that. First, I want to know like what relationship was to the genre of reality TV in general before you even thought about going on it yourself. And then what made you think, okay, that could be something I would like to do?
Honestly, I grew up watching reality TV. RuPaul's Drag Race season 6, I think it was, season 8, season 7 was the reason why I started doing drag and really inspired me. I have a background in theater and film and television, so honestly, I am perfectly at home being a TV star. And I've done a couple TV shows before this, before Drag Race, and I was like, I need to be on Canada's Drag Race season 6. Like, this is the season of the star. So
It surely
it,
is.
it came
It's
true.
like, it's the, in my mind, it's the highest of the echelon of the shows. And then this season is like bringing it. So
Oh, absolutely.
it's like double time stars. Yeah. And so
Yes.
love because I feel the same way about myself. I was destined to be on reality television. Like when I think back to my earliest childhood memories, it's putting on a show. And I love that you have this theater background. Can you tell me like as far back as you can remember what were your like first influences and was it TV? Was it books? Was it fashion?
It honestly was Disney movies. I knew as soon as I saw Disney movies, I was like, I need to sing, dance, act. I need to do all of it. And I have been performing since I was 4. So The Little Mermaid is the reason why I'm a mermaid. I'm a mermaid, honey.
Oh yes, iconic. What an iconic movie. And I'm a movie girl myself, so I love that. And Disney has been like really stepping up their game in terms of like representation and what is out there for young kids. So I think that's like so special. And I think back of my earliest memories, yeah, it's Disney all the way. Like how they tore our hearts out when we were young. We did not have it easy with those Disney movies.
Oh yeah, and I low key did that last night on TV. Mwah. Tore your heart out. Looked gorgeous doing it.
You absolutely did. And so what was so we know you were a huge fan of Drag Race. Was it everything that you thought it was going to be and like how has your relationship changed with like the genre or the show having been on it now? Does it feel like it was everything you thought it was? Was there surprising elements?
Was it everything I thought it was going to be? Well, no, because Drag Race, I know every single performer and every queen has said this after coming on the show. It is so much harder than you will not know until you're there. It's so difficult. You're always just, up in your head talking to yourself. It goes by so fast. And, I was such a big fan of Drag Race before going on the show. And even after being on the show, I will always and forever be a fan of Drag Race. I'm such a big fan of drag. And I don't know. I'm so grateful for this platform that I get to uplift, for all of the queer Asian people, the Filipinos, and all of my fans. I love the stardom.
And that to me is the power of reality television and why Drag Race does it so well is because it has this impact that is so huge. And now you have like this whole of people who see themselves in you, and it can kind of feel like in my experience in chatting with people who have been on reality TV, kind of like a reciprocal thing. Like it also feels good to be seen.
Yeah, it feels good to be seen because honestly, like I was in their position when I was a fan of Drag Race. And, like I was always looking up to the beautiful girls like Manila, Plastique, Marina Summers, and like I was the fans, you know what I mean? And I will always be a fan. So I'm really grateful that, everyone at home sees themselves in me. And, in every single one of my runway looks, I was repping my culture. So the community, the Filipino community was living. They were living.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And I also see in your when I was reading your fact sheet, half Scottish as well. And I'm a half Scottish girly. So
Yes, I
I
am
love
half Scottish.
I love that. Well, I can't I'll have to I dying for like a tartan look from you at some
Um,
point.
keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. I'm obsessed.
Yes.
Power of Drag Race in reality television. And I love how you mentioned like never know until you're there. Okay, just how intense, just at the level of which you are required to give in all the ways. Can you speak a little bit more to that? Because that's something I've kind of noticed through all um, the people I talk with through all the different reality shows is that it's that pushing that's kind of part of it, of like you're being in a situation where you're asked to show up in ways that you've never have before. And a lot of people have talked to me about how putting themselves in that challenging position was a kind of uniquely cool experience.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing I realized after being on Canada's Drag Race is like like this is a competition reality TV show. Like, you know what I mean? It is so competitive. All of my sisters and brothers and angels on the cast, we are all so competitive. We all want to win. And I realized after being there, it's like, oh, I have to be really good. And I am really good. But these people are literally out for blood and they will do any you drop a little thing on the floor or you bend over the wrong way, blah, 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 you're in the bottom, you're sent home. I'm like, damn, it is fierce, fierce, fierce competition. Honestly, that's what I didn't realize.
And you know, it's only because I'm kind of like hyper aware of like who's going home watching this time that I said to my partner, it's actually kind of wild that drag queens get strategy quicker than Survivor, quicker than Big Brother, quicker than Traders. It's like the second on Drag Race that an element comes in and there's a way to kind of benefit yourself, the queens get it immediately. And like it just becomes a natural thing that anybody would do in that sort of situation. Whereas on reality television, like Survivor, it takes a couple seasons of seeing people do the strategic move before it becomes the norm. So I mean, I think that's really insightful to give us that little like, yeah, there it's as cutthroat as can be, but why I love drag races because it's also as supportive as it can be. Like it's you guys
Yeah.
are truly you're coming in there with open hearts, so you want to win, but at the same time you have these amazing conversations about like family and community. Can you speak to that like bond with your cast and how that felt? Because as viewers, I think those are the most emotional.
I know. As much as, all of us love to throw shade, we love to read each other, we love to fight, fight, fight for that crown. I really do think my favorite thing coming out of Canada's Drag Race season 6 is my sisterhood and my all of my angels in the sisterhood and PM. Sorry, because they them realness, blue hair, non-binary realness. I live. But it's basically like I really do think and believe in my heart I could not have done this whole process without my entire cast. I have gotten so close to majority of them and we all chat every single day. Like it's such a key. Like I think as well, like, having each other to, like, oh my gosh, I'm like low key upset about this and I'm really happy about this. And we get to relate to each other about it is so beautiful. I love that we're all here for each other. Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And what would you say to someone who maybe is a drag performer? They have their stuff together, they have the confidence in their craft, but maybe they're hesitant about reality TV. But it was something they wanted to do. What would you tell someone like that?
I would absolutely tell anyone who's thinking about doing the show and has ideas of doing it, absolutely reach out to your chosen family, lean on the people around you, and really, find your community to get help. you cannot do this show without having help from other people, like someone to bounce ideas off of, someone, acting classes, sewing classes, comedy class, all dance classes, all of the classes. Take everything. And, just remember that it is a TV show. And, you know, um, for those people auditioning and who want to be on, if you don't get on this time, just know that you are not a bad performer or a bad person, a bad entertainer. It's just not your time. And divine timing, trust the universe.
You said 10 or 11 things there that need repeating. So find your community. Art is collaborative. That's so true. And prepare, prepare, prepare. Take those classes. Someone told me Meryl Streep still takes that classes. So that
Mhm.
you got to take your classes. You got to be prepared. And art is oriented and is better when you're showing up together. So that's
Yeah.
incredible. Star, I need to know where we can follow you so we can like
Yes.
keep seeing your performances. I can clock that tartan.
Well, yeah, clock the tar and Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all platforms at It's Star Doll. ITSSTARDOLL.
Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for your time today.
Thank you, Sarah. You're the sweetest. Mwah.
I was not recording. Oh, yes, I was. Yes,